Front-mounted seats are a type of child seat that attaches to either the quill handlebar stem or the fork steerer tube. Before buying a front child bike seat, make sure your bike has enough space to ride comfortably with one installed. Stand over the top tube as close to the saddle as possible and measure the distance between your stomach and the stem. You should have at least 22 centimeters of space. Any less, and you might find it difficult to get off the saddle when coming to a stop. Bikes designed for more aerodynamic riding position, like road bikes, may not be ideal for front-mounted child seats, as they require the rider to lean forward. Before installing a front-mounted child seat, watch this video to learn how to adjust different types of stems. Installing the seat on a quill stem. In this example, I'm using a front-mounted child seat from Urban Ike. If your front child seat mounts differently, please refer to the manual for that specific seat. Make sure that there is at least a 40mm gap between the top of the headset and the front-facing part of the stem to properly fit the bracket. If the gap is too small, try raising the stem if possible. If you're not sure how to adjust the stem, check out my video guide for step-by-step instructions. Don't try to force the bracket into place if there isn't enough space. Start by measuring the diameter of your stem. Next, select the correct shims and insert them into the mounting bracket. If you're unsure which ones to use, refer to the manufacturer's instructions for guidance. Examine the bracket to identify the top and the front. Position the bracket around the stem. While holding it in place with one hand, insert the bolts and tighten them gradually in sequence to apply even pressure. Make sure the bracket is aligned with the front wheel. If you have a torque wrench, refer to the manual for the recommended torque setting. If not, just make sure the bracket is securely tightened. Now slide the child seat into the bracket. Installing the seat on a threadless stem. Start by measuring the distance between the top of the headset and the front-facing part of the stem. If the gap is less than 20mm, you may not be able to install a front-mounted child seat. Select the correct shims and place them into the mounting bracket. If you're not sure which ones to use, refer to the manufacturer's instructions. Remove the handlebar stem and take off the spacers. Be aware that 20mm of spacers will not be necessary anymore. If required, leave one spacer above the headset cap. Now examine your bracket to identify which side is the top and which is the front. Clamp the bracket around the steerer tube. While holding it in place with one hand, slide the bolts into position and tighten them gradually. Make sure that the gaps are even. Don't tighten the bolts fully yet. Fit the rest of the spacers, reattach the handlebar stem, and tighten the stem bolt. Align the stem with the front wheel, then tighten the side bolts. If you have a torque wrench, refer to the recommended torque specification on the stem. Make sure that the bracket is aligned with the front wheel, then tighten it gradually in sequence to ensure even tension. If you're using a torque wrench, refer to the manual for the correct torque setting. If not, just make sure the bolts are tight. Check if there's no play in the headset and slide the seat into the mount. And that's it! You should now be able to fit a front-mounted child seat on your bike. Thanks for watching! I hope the tips in this video were helpful. I'd love to hear about your experience installing the front-mounted child bike seat, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support means a lot to me. Whether you're subscribing, liking, commenting, or sharing my videos on social media or forums, every action helps the channel grow, and I'm truly grateful for it. If you're enjoying the content and want to support the channel even more, consider becoming a member. It's a great way to help the channel thrive while gaining access to exclusive perks just for you. Joining is easy, just click the link on the screen or in the description below. Thanks again for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.